Hello everyone. Today let us discuss an important topic from our electronic circuit theory. The topic is reduction of resistors and star delta conversions. So let us see this here. If we have n number of resistors connected in a series as shown in this circuit, so these R1, R2, R3 and so on are connected in a series combination. So this series combination of resistors can be reduced into a equivalent resistor, that is here R equivalent, that is R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on Rn. So if there are n resistors connected in series, we can reduce these n number of resistors into one resistor which is equivalent to all these R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rn. So first, suppose if there are only two resistors connected in series, then we already know this, then R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2. Resistors, if they are connected in parallel combination, then we also know the equivalent resistance is 1 by R equivalent equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus and so on plus 1 by Rn. This is the equivalent resistance. We can reduce these resistors into one resistor which is equal to this. Now if there are only two resistors connected in parallel, then we have to take up to this one, 1 by R equivalent equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. If we apply multiplication, and then we get R equivalent equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 if there are only two parallel resistors. If there are a combination of resistors, that means here combination means series and parallel combination. As shown here in this image, these resistors also can be reduced into a equivalent resistor, but we have to go step by step from output end to the input end slowly. Now let us do it one by one. Now if you see here, R4 and R5 I have reduced with this resistor which is equal to Rx. This Rx is nothing but a parallel combination of these two, R4 into R5 by R4 plus R5. So we have reduced these two resistors into one single resistor. Similarly, now if you see R3 and Rx, they are again in series combination, that can be reduced with one equivalent resistor, that is Ry equals to Rx plus R3. So I have reduced these two also into one equivalent resistance. Now these two can be further reduced, they are in parallel to each other. So this R2 and Ry, they can be again reduced into one resistor, that is Rz. So Rz is equals to parallel combination of R2 and Ry. So R2 into Ry by R2 plus Ry. Now again these two resistors R1 and Rz are in series to each other. So these two further can be reduced with one equivalent resistor, that is R equivalent equals to Rz plus R1. So in this way we reduce the number of resistors and replace them with an equivalent resistance. So this kind of problems we have to solve in our daily life when we are using. So let us see some problems from real problems. So this is the circuit given. We have to replace these all resistors with an equivalent resistance and a 10 volt battery. Now if you see this one here, the 6 ohm and 3 ohm, these two are in parallel to each other. So we have to reduce these two, and so what we have done is a parallel combination of these two will give us 2 ohm resistor. That means here 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3, that what we have done here. So we got 2 ohm resistor. Now this 2 ohm resistor, again every other circuit is as it is, we didn't change anything to the other circuit, only these two are replaced with one single resistor. Now we want to further reduce, that means this 4 ohm and 2 ohm can be connected in, these two are connected in series, so those two can be directly added to give us 6 ohm resistance as shown here. So these two are connected into 6 ohm are reduced into a 6 ohm resistor. Now further, if we carefully see this 6 ohm and 6 ohm, these two are in parallel connection to each other. That means that parallel connection of 6 and 6 gives us 3 ohm. Now this 2 ohm and 3 ohm, these two resistors are in series to each other. So that can be further reduced into a 5 ohm resistor. So this circuit is as equivalent as a 10 volt battery is connected to a 5 ohm equivalent resistor. Another problem. This is the another problem. So this can also be reduced into an equivalent resistance. This 8 and 2 ohm, these two are in combination, in a series combination. So these two can be added together to form a 10 ohm resistance as shown here. So again these two 10 and 10, those two are in parallel to each other. So that parallel combination of 10 and 10 will give us 5 ohm. Now again further, this 5 is in series with the 10 ohm resistance. So the total equivalent resistance here will be 15 ohm. Now let us see another problem, that is this one. So if the circuit is having this kind of geometry, here if we carefully see, observe this one, these resistors cannot be considered as a parallel, or they cannot be considered as series also. Some different geometries here. So in this case, then how to get an equivalent resistance? That is a little bit tricky. So generally, if we know voltage or potential here and the current passing through the circuit, then we can divide voltage divided by current, then we get the equivalent resistance. But that is also a little bit complicated. So is there any other way? Yes, there is an alternate method for doing this. That is where star delta transformation comes into the role. So this star delta transformation makes or enables us to solve these kind of problems very easily. So now let us see what is the star delta transformation and how it is useful in solving our daily electronic circuit. Now let us see this. Star to delta, or it is also called as Y to delta transformation. So this geometry in figure A is called as star or Y. So here the geometry here in figure B, this is all called as delta. So star to delta or Y to delta. We can convert reverse also, delta to star or delta to Y. So how to do that? Let us see. Now actually to convert from here to here, we have to equate resistance between these 2 points A and B, and we have to equate that resistance to this resistance between terminals A and B. And similarly between A and C, what is the resistance we have to find, and we have to equate it with the resistance between A and C here. That is the procedure generally. Now let us see how to convert from star to delta or delta to star. Let us suppose here between A and B, what is the resistance? Plus RB. So here similarly between A and B, what is the resistance between these two points A and B? Many people think that this is the resistance R2 between A and B, but that is not the correct. So we have to take the equivalent resistance between these two terminals A and B. That means here a combination of R1 and R3, this combination is in parallel with this R2. So the equivalent resistance will be R2 into R1 plus R3 divided by R2 plus R1 plus R3. So this is the equivalent resistance between these two terminals A and B. So now you equate these two equations, you will get this one. RA plus RB is equals to R2 into R1 plus R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the equation 1 when you equate resistance between AB terminals. Similarly, you have to equate resistance between AC here and AC here. So then you will get RA plus RC equals to R1 into R2 plus R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Similarly, for points C to B, you will get this equation. Now we have to solve these all three equations to get expressions in terms of RA, RB. How to do? Let us do step by step. These are the equations 1, 2, 3 that we just obtained. Now simply add these all three equations. Then what you will get is this one. 2 times of RA plus RB plus RC in the left hand side, and 2 times of R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3 in the right hand side. So this is simply nothing but this equation. Just I have cancelled 2 and 2. Now this is the equation 4. If you observe carefully, this equation 4, on the left hand side there are 3 terms RA, RB, R3. But here if you see equation 3, there are 2 terms RB plus RC. So if we remove equation 3 from equation 4, that means equation 4 minus equation 3 will give us simply RA in the left hand side, and the right hand side also you have to subtract and do some simple mathematics. Then you will get RA is equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Similarly, in order to get RB and RC, what you have to do is, if you want to get RB, here you see you have to reduce this remove this RA and RC. That means which equation you have to remove? This equation 2. You have to remove equation 2 from this equation 4, then you will get RB. Similarly, you will get RC. You have to do that. Here I'm not going to show that all, so you can try it on your. Now after doing those all calculations, then what you will come to know is RA will be equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. RB will be equals to R2 R3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Similarly, RC is equals to R1 R3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. And R1 will be RA RB plus RB RC plus RC RA by RB. R2 will be equals to RA RB plus RB RC by RC plus RC RA by RC. And R3 will be RA RB plus RB RC plus RC RA by RA. So we carefully observe these things, then what we come to know is, when you convert, these are the equations, when you want to convert into a star or y, these are the equations if you want to convert the star into delta. So here in the first set of equations, when you want to convert into y, then you observe this one, for all the RA RB RC, the denominator is same, the only numerator is changing. For A, 1 and 2 will come here on the numerator. For B, 2 and 3 will come. For C, 3 and 1 will come. The cyclic order you can remember like that. Similarly for this, if you see all the numerators are same, only the denominator is changing. If it is 1 here, R1, you get B here, 1 and B, RB. If it is 2, you get RC. If it is 3, you get RA. So that way you can remember, for this Y transformation, denominator is same. For this delta transformation, numerator is same. Only you have to remember this top one. So in that way you have to learn this star to y or star to delta or y to delta transformation. Transformations will help us in solving this circuit that we have earlier discussed. So this is the circuit given. So here if we convert these three, that means the delta present in between ABC terminals, then this problem will become much easier. Let me show you how it is. So here what we have to do, delta to star conversion. That means we have to use these formulas, RA, RB, RC formulas. So using this here, this 10 ohm resistance between A and C is R1. This is R2. This is R3. This 10 ohm is R3. So if you use these formulas, R1, R2 means this 5 into 10. 5 into 10 is how much? 50. 50 divided by total sum R1 plus R2 plus R3 is 25. 50 divided by 25, that will give us 2 ohm. Similarly, between these two, if we apply formula, we get 2 ohm, and between these two, if we apply 4 ohm, we get RA, RB, RC. If you calculate, you will get 2 ohm, 2 ohm and 4 ohm. Now you have to convert that delta into a star as shown here. Now you see between these three terminals AC I have taken star here with these RA, RB, RC as shown here. So now this circuit is much easier to solve. Yeah, this is the circuit we obtained, right? So this is nothing but 9 ohm and this is a 2 ohm. These two 2 and 4 ohm, they are in series to each other, so I have replaced with a 6 ohm resistor, and similarly this 4 and 8 ohm are in series, so I have replaced with a 12 ohm resistor. Now this is reduced. Now again this further can be reduced because these two are in parallel to each other. 6 and 12 are parallel, that means we get 4 ohm here as a resultant. Now we can see this is very obvious. 4 in series with 2 in series with 9, that is a sum of all these two we have to take. That means 15 ohm we will get. So this way we can use star delta conversion. Now in this problem let us see how to use from star to delta. Let us convert in this problem. So let us suppose if this kind of problem is given, again this cannot be solved without using this conversions, because this resistors we don't know whether to take it in series or parallel, so we'll convert it into a delta form now. So to convert into delta form, these are the formulas. So take this 5 ohm at RA is, this one is RA, this one is RB, which is there at B, which is there at terminal C is RC. Now you take RA, RB, RC and substitute in these formulas. So you will get R1, R2, R3 as shown here. For R1 you are getting 27.5, for R2 11, for R3 we are getting 22. This is generally a star, right? So replace the star with a delta with the obtained values of R1, R2, R3 as shown here. So this is R1, so this is R2 here 11 I have taken, this is R3 I have taken 22 ohm. Now we have converted this into a delta from star to delta. Now you see this is much easier. You can consider these two resistors in series, sorry, in parallel. Again these two are in parallel. Now this total will be in parallel with this. That is simply, here I have done it. So see this 10 and 27 are in parallel. So if we apply that R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 formula, we will get 7.33. Similarly this 8 and 22 are in parallel. So apply that formula, then you will get 5.87. Now these two are in parallel with this 11 ohm resistor. Now you see this one. This is how the circuit is reduced. Now you have to add first these two which are in series to each other, 7.33 and 5.87. So that gives us 13.2, and now these two resistors are in parallel to each other. So these two can be replaced with an equivalent resistor, that is 6 ohm. So if we multiply these two and divide with the sum of these two, then we will get 6 ohm. So now this is 9 and 6. These two are in series with each other. So the equivalent resistance is 15 ohm. So in this way, this this star to delta or delta to star conversion is making or enabling us to solve this kind of different geometries which are neither considered as series combination or nor considered as parallel. This is another example where we have to convert this delta in the bottom, or you can even convert the delta in the top. It doesn't matter, any one of them if you convert, you will get the problem very easily. So here in this problem he is asking to convert this bottom delta into a star and solve the circuit for this equivalent resistance, that is RT represented as here. So this problem I'm not going to do, you try yourself. If you have to get this answer as 2.88 ohm. If you are not getting this one, again go back to the video and see how I converted from delta to star, and look back and again try to solve it. don't leave it here. So this is how star delta or delta star transformation helps in solving the electronic problems very easily.